So then you get free makeovers. By who? By you. You're a makeup artist. Again, today my assistant did my face. Oh my gosh, don't you just love it? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today's topic is very different. It is how I became a makeup artist / my life as a makeup artist. So what inspired me to be a makeup artist? I became a makeup artist because I've always loved makeup ever since I was 5. Alright, I've always loved, trying to put lipstick on myself, eyeliner or mascara, whatever it is that I could find. And I just love how it enhanced my beauty. Even at that age, I could see that, my beauty was really, really enhanced, okay? I would wear it in high school. Everywhere I would go, I would be wearing makeup, and I actually used to get in trouble. I'll put like a little bit of eyeliner, and then I'll put maybe some mascara, and I would wear contact lenses as well. And I'd even have lipstick on my lips, like a pink lipstick and powder as well. I'd almost have a full face actually. I've always wanted to be a businesswoman in the beauty industry. Like when I was young, I would imagine myself years later, and I would say though, my face right now and who I am today, part of it is actually what I saw way ahead of time, like back when I was young. So yeah, I would just be filled with imaginations, but I actually didn't know I was going to be a makeup artist. I'm going to be honest. So when Zim started doing, Zim artists started rising up, I was like, wait a minute, there's my shot. Now I can get in there. I can do what I've always wanted to do. It was only then, I think I saw a post by Makeup by Galmu. Lovely stuff. And I was like, oh my goodness, wow, there's it. That's my shot. Then the next thing is I'm an artist, and that's, for the greater part, the skills came from there. I never really had to struggle with certain things. I never really had to struggle that much with eyebrows. I won't lie to you. Eyebrows were never a nightmare to me. I know for some people it takes them a lot of time, and I do understand why it takes a lot of time. But for me, I already was used to sort of, drawing and stuff like that, and being a very detailed person that I was. And I was already so obsessed with what I would do. That's the word, literally. When I would draw something, I would take so much time on it, and I would look, is it perfect? Have I done it right? Have I done this? So when it came to an individual that was put before me, I'll do the same thing. Does that fit their face shape, their eye shape? Is this the best color that I could use? Is this the best lipstick that I could use? Is it going with what they're wearing? Is it going with their hairstyle? Things like that. So yeah. So the second thing is how I got my makeup kit. So it was a lot of impulse buying. Me and my mom used to shop, we used to get supplied by this other lady, and we would just lose it when we would see her, and we would get all these products, and we just shop, and I just kept on going, and until one day I decided, Kim, you said you wanted to be a makeup artist. You said that to yourself. This is the opportunity. And I don't even feel like I decided it for myself. I feel like it was God who was telling me, who told me, Kuti, it's time. You always want to wait until your spirit and your mind and your soul, everything is in check together, and you don't want to just do things just because everyone else is doing it. But I literally just felt like today is the day, and I went and I shopped for the rest of my products, and I was good to go. That's actually a photo that I posted on the exact day that I came from shopping everything else that I needed. It shows the lipsticks, it shows the foundation stuff that I didn't have, and yeah, this was it. That was my kit. That is the exact same kit I began with. The third thing is, who was my first client and where were they from? What kind of clients did I actually have to begin with? Well, what happened was I decided My mom used to get her hair done by this other guy called Spencer, and he was like, he was so good. And we became sort of like friends. And I was like, Spencer, please can I come and like do your client's makeup, whatever. And then I went there, and the night before I went to do another girl's face. There, I was talking to one of the nail techs there, and she was like, "Okay, come you can do my face." Then I came. I was so scared. I tried my best. It was definitely not as good as what I do now, but she sat there and I did her face, and yeah, it was. I definitely noted that first face. I remember it was a darker skinned person, and I noted that I actually I had a few challenges with like concealer and trying to blend everything out, because you go on YouTube and you see them cleaning the top and you see them cleaning the bottom as well, and it only took time for me to actually know if it's a darker skinned person, it would be best if you used a darker concealer or foundation that's maybe one shade or two shades lighter than them, to clean underneath, so that you avoid that whitish area. And then the next day, that's when I came, and this is the client from Spencer, just so sweet, she was rushing for work and stuff like that. And I remember her name was actually Sandra. I did her face, and I that was the day. That was the day to test myself. I know it can just seem like it's just a client, but for me it was, now this is the day. This is make or break. This person is paying for their money, for their makeover. They don't want to waste their money. They don't want to waste their time. Spencer doesn't want you to mess this up, so you gotta do it. And I did my best with love, and she was happy. She texted me later, and she was like really happy about it, and I was like, oh. It was just so emotional. And I remember she gave me $5, and that was the price that I actually charged. Yeah, I felt like I just needed the exposure, so let me start with the minimum price, which is obviously what I would say for most people, and that's what most people do anyways. When you're starting, it's always good to start with a price that's really low, so that if you make certain mistakes, they won't expect too much out of you, because you priced lower. Unless of course you're like really sure of yourself and stuff, you can just go ahead and like hit the higher prices. But for me, I think it's best to just start like from a lower price. I worked from there, then I rose my prices bit by bit as time went on. Right. So from then onwards, I just kept on getting referrals till today. It's been how many years? I started in like July 2017, so it's been 2 years and some months, and so 2 years and some 2.5 years, about 2.5 years being a makeup artist, and I've grown so much, and I'm just really proud of myself where I am today. Okay, so number 4, challenges. Challenges. Okay, so with anything that you do and you set your mind on, there are a lot of blessings, but there are also a lot of challenges as well. So for me, it was, oh man, I would sweat when doing clients. It was just, I still do sweat, but then like there was like really there were some nervous situations, and there were times when I would do people's faces and I just didn't even know, like, is it gonna come out or is it not gonna come out? I'm just gonna be honest with you. So the first thing is difficult clients who are indecisive. So it makes it really difficult as a makeup artist when you want to do something for a client and your client picks one thing, and then after a few minutes changes, and then she picks another thing, and then the next minute she's not so sure, maybe she wants to go back to the first thing. So it gets you uneasy because you know you would have prepared for that one thing they initially said that they wanted you to do. So it really makes it a little bit challenging. And also indecisive clients are usually the most difficult to convince. So when you're done with the face, if it's an indecisive client, they won't really be sure. They need to ask so many different people until they get validated enough to believe that, okay, this is the right look for me and I've paid my money's worth. I mean, I've gotten my money's worth and I'm happy. Then the next thing is bridal teams. Okay, Bridal teams, I learned a lot from bridal teams. I really learned a lot from bridal teams. Like, I feel like Eleanor Such has really grown from that area specifically, in that area specifically. Like, we can talk of bridesmaids. I remember there was a time that I did 10 people at once, and oh my gosh, that was just so exhausting for me. And I didn't have like a high stool those days, so I used to bend like this, and I would get so pain. Like I would feel so many aches in different parts of my body. And the first day that I'd actually have to get home and sort of lie down, it was painful sitting, like sleeping and getting up. It actually took a toll on my health the first days until I actually got used to it, and with a lot of help as well from other makeup artists, looking at how other makeup artists do it. I remember those days I really used to follow Bokalo. Oh my gosh, Bokalo, amazing. Kudzi. Well, you know, for some reason when I would start, she was always like, because I follow her, but she would post a lot, and I would just look at how, you know, her ethics and how she presented herself and stuff like that. So I obviously couldn't do everything, but for the most part, I then, you know, found some helpful tips from her, you know, and other makeup artists as well. So as time went on, I didn't bend anymore. I got a chair, got a stool, and I was able to do this. But the real challenge comes from when you're doing a bridal team, say, for example, there are like 7 people to do, okay, or 8 people to do, and then someone expects, or the relatives around, they're pushing, you know, you know, they're pushing. They don't even understand this. They're like, yo, we need to go, we need to, you know, get to church on time, we need to get to the venue on time. They don't really understand that you yourself are going through a lot, and for a makeover that takes like 1 hour, someone expects you to do it like 30 minutes. How does that happen? I had to adjust and try, let's say, speed up, and to make sure maybe my makeovers last like 40 minutes if it's in a situation where I need to rush. I cannot do anything less like than 40 minutes because it will just be substandard. Usually when I'm doing bridesmaids, it's like the glam range, so I don't want to do a glam makeover for like less than 30 minutes or 30 minutes and less. I wouldn't feel like I've done my best. But of course, there are so many benefits. I think one of the few benefits that I can mention is, as a makeup artist, or my life as a makeup artist, I've been blessed to meet some very supportive clients. I don't know what it is, but most of my clients have been so supportive and so amazing, and they've wanted to see me grow. And I've had some that were loyal to me, so they can, you know, every now and then when they need makeovers, they can hit me up and I can do the makeovers. And yeah, I just had understanding clients. Like, even when I'm indecisive myself as a makeup artist, which you shouldn't be, but it does happen for me. It does happen to me sometimes. It used to happen to me sometimes. Like, when I'm not so sure, have I done a good job, I would meet some clients who were like, you've done an amazing job. And for me, they're paying their money and they're still able to raise my self-esteem in the process. So I think that was pretty good. I was pretty blessed within that area. Okay, so the second thing, extra money. All right, you get good money. You get some good cash to sort out some of your own personal needs. And you get to reinvest and grow with that money as well. So I feel like initially you can run a lot of losses. Like, I ran so many losses. So much, like, but it went on for some time, and it goes on. It can go on for like a year. All right, so don't feel bad if you're a makeup artist and it's been, let's say, 4 months and you're not getting any real clients or anything like that. Girl, it takes you at least a year. Okay, so then you get free makeovers. By who? By you. You're a makeup artist. If you got some assistants, you know, and they're able to do your face, then that's awesome. But yeah, Again, today my assistant did my face. Oh my gosh, don't you just love it? You meet different people from different areas as well. You get to mingle and you meet some very influential people as well that you're actually able to benefit from. So that is, I think that's one of the best parts of my job, just meeting different people and talking to different people and you know, just looking at you almost get like different views of life, but then in your job as a makeup artist. All right, so the final thing is, what are my goals? Oof, I just need to stretch a little bit here. Well, so that's quite a bit. For me, I think that I'd love to get into hair. I'd love to get into massage therapy. I benefit so much from them, and I would love to be a service provider for that. I would love to get into some counseling, provide counseling services. Particularly, I've noticed that with makeup, you usually fix what's on the outside. All right, you fix what's on the outside, but inside, someone is a mess. Many people are moving around with so many different issues, and they're going through a lot. So sometimes you may find that doing a makeover does raise someone's self-esteem at that moment. They actually light up, all right? But if there are some other issues that need to be dealt with, I would like to provide that as well. What else? Yeah, grooming, groom girls, how to present yourselves. I could benefit as well. Yeah, so I mean, all right, that's a wrap. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every Mondays and Thursday when I upload a new video. Right, so the other thing is, I hope that if you're a makeup artist, you were motivated. You know, it gave you a little bit of insights on things that you should be aware of if you do want to get into the field. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. See you next time.